Mornings are for dreamers. The break of dawn for champions. On 32 FM 94.9.
A very good morning to you out there. This is 32 FM 94.9. It's the morning of the 24th of February 2026. We bring you the major headlines coming out of papers this morning. We'll also take a look at the analysis of the headlines and take your reactions as well. My name is Kenny Durutilu. I have the pages of the Punch newspaper, the Daily Trust, the Vanguard newspaper, the Daily Post, the Premium Times, amongst a bunch of papers we'll be touching this morning. Let's start off from the pages of the Daily Post. Some of the stories: Lagos Airport reopens after fire incident. 3 flights diverted. GOC convoy repels ambush, neutralizes 5 terrorists. Oyebanji warns judges against corruption, undue influence. Security threat: Imo Police Commissioner seeks alliance with Navy. Kebbi, troops kill 5 terrorists, foil ambush on GOC convoy. FCT polls: I'm surprised INEC is blamed for low turnout. National Commissioner Haruna. Electoral Act: there'll always be glitches. INEC official Haruna. A disgrace, there's no opposition in Nigeria. Odinkalu slams Atiku Amechi Peter Obi. FCT polls: I'm surprised INEC is blamed for low turnout. Already took that. FCT election: Amopitons. INEC failed woefully. Odinkalu. APC's Opesa wins Ohumbe Ward 8 by-election in Ogun. Taking headlines out of the Punch newspaper now. All revenue row. Presidency defends Tinubu as legal titans. Split over executive order. Family faults police silence over son's disappearance 15 months after arrest. Wike counsels 485 Abuja land titles for failing authenticity checks. Awujale. Ruling House seeks Tinubu's intervention in selection impasse. Lagos communities face payment checks for waste disposal. Again, Falana hits Wike over public holiday for FCT polls. Truck crushes LASTMA officer, 2 motorcyclists to death. FCT polls: ADC candidate obedience, reject results. Convention: APC may settle for Yawata Bashiru. Fire got Lagos Airport, Old Terminal. No one hurt, says fan. Restrictions: US says Nigerian students with valid F1, J1 visas safe. Some politics-related stories from the Punch. 2027, Kogi youths raise 100 million naira for Tinubu's nomination form. Federal government Kaduna to invest 40 billion naira in ginger processing hub. Senator Katong. AFC FTA. Kalu urges ECOWAS to embrace functional integration. Ex-Senate Whip accuses Oyegun over closed-door Edo ADC meeting. From the Vanguard newspaper, Tinubu vows to establish state police to curb insecurity. 2027 polls: vote buying, violence threats to electoral legitimacy. NPC: JAM, students must not pay for system failures. Peter Obi. Other stories: Awujale stool. Ruling House petitions Tinubu to end selection deadlock. Ramadan 07, what nullifies fasting? It's a piece there out of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. God of answers. Okay, take another one. 19 additional Nigerians face deportation from US as the list grows to 113. Woman commits suicide after fiancé's family rejects marriage. From the Premium Times exclusive, the 2 persons accused of bankrolling alleged coup plot to overthrow Tinubu. You find that from that paper. How Nigeria fits into Gates Foundation's final 20-year global health push. 5 terrorists killed in failed ambush of Nigerian Army General official. 6 injured in Lagos Airport Terminal fire incident. Fan. 7 farmers killed in Plateau. Wiki nullifies 485 Abuja land documents over forgery concerns. I'll take a couple more. From the Premium Times, we're seeing a gang up of old politicians, filmmaker Pascal Atuma on Abia politics. And lastly, Lagos airfield temporarily shot after fire outbreak at MMIA. We'll take that commercial break now. When we come back, it'll be time for the analysis of the headlines. You stay with us.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggi Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggi Star Double Cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggi brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggi Double Cubes today. Me and Maggi, so good together.
This Ramadan, Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer joins families across Nigeria in prayer, reflection and unity. From iftar to Soho, enrich every cup of tea, coffee, custard or pap with Kivo creamy goodness.
At sunset, as loved ones gather for iftar, make every moment richer, smoother and tastier with Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer.
Kivo Non-Dairy Creamer. Make this Ramadan a good time moment.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome pride? Will a defiant daughter find forgiveness? Can a bride's faith save her husband? A businessman rediscovers family. An influencer chooses between friends and fame. A single mom discovers even strength needs support.
6 stories, 30 days. Faith, family, friendship, food, forgiveness. Tales of Ramadan Season 2. Catch every dramatic moment on TV and digital. This Ramadan, Maggie turns up the heat.
Me and Maggi, so good together.
You don't ready to win? Make you enjoy your food with one ice cold Coca-Cola. And you fit win your share from 600 million naira. Now 2 millionaires we gonna make every day. Plus over 50 million naira for weekly prizes. Just buy any Coke, Fanta, Sprite or Schweppes. We get glass or plastic bottle. Scan the QR code for the cover of the glass bottle or for the label of the plastic one. Then check the code where they under the cover for your chance to become millionaire and win better prizes. Buy, scan, find, win. T's and C's apply.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. 0 cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
jẹ́ nínú ẹ̀bùn owó tó lé ní 80 million naira àtàwọn ẹ̀bùn míì tó jojú ní gbèsè nínú ìdíje Golden Hunt promo yìí.
kò yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ìkéde yìí mọ́ rárá pàápàá tó tún ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀bùn owó tó jẹ́ 80 million naira àti ẹ̀bùn mìíràn tí wọ́n tún mẹ́nu bà.
kí ló dé tó fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
nítorí pé ìyá mi nìkan ti tó láti wádìí ẹ̀ tó tún lọ́rọ̀ owó tó jẹ́ 80 million naira nínú.
ẹ jẹ́ kí ìṣàwárí náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ ṣáà ti ra yálà òdiwọ̀n 30 gram àti 45 gram Golden Mon Golden Hunt tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ẹ yẹnu rẹ̀ wò fún nọ́mbà àrà ọ̀tọ̀ kan kí ẹ sì tẹ *8011*1# kẹ́lẹ̀ ní àǹfààní àti jẹ̀bù ńlá promo parí ní April 15, 2026. Golden Mon jẹ́ kí gbogbo ọjọ́ ó dàbí wúrà.
Ṣadé kù sí ọkọ mi. Mo bí yàrá ìgbàlejò mi àti yàrá ìdáná mi ṣe mọ́ tí wọ́n dàbí titun.
Màámi.
Ṣùgbọ́n dúró náà, ó ṣe fi hypo nu ilẹ̀ àti tábìlì pẹ̀lú àwọn ibi tá a ti ń dáná yìí.
Hypo kẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí kì í gbà lẹ́rọ̀. Torí náà làwa náà ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ máa pèsè ààbò lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú hypo.
Má gbà fáwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí, dáàbò bo ilé rẹ pẹ̀lú hypo.
Hypo go hypo.
𝐂𝐈𝐒 Jobber Men, in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, has brought the Jobber Men Job Centers right to your city. We are here to connect Oyo's go-getters with exciting job opportunities and help businesses find the best talent. All right here in the city of the brown roofs.
Get free CV support, ace your interviews, and discover jobs that align with your career goals.
Looking for skilled employees? We've got you covered. Gain access to quality candidates, join free career fairs, and grow your team with ease.
Call Isaac on 081 0968 7702 or visit us at Tentergrow Integrated Farms, 47 Liberty Road, Okeado. Jobber Man Job Centers. Your next big step starts now.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes, double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star double cubes, made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie double cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
All right, 94.9, 32 FM, the Papers Review. It's time to delve into the analysis of the headlines this morning. My name is Kenny Durutilu. Joining me is Mr. Femi Ulukunle. Good morning, sir.
Kenny, good morning to you. And I greet our listeners too.
All right, we'll start off with this one. 𝐿-Rufai sues ICPC 1 billion naira over unlawful Abuja home invasion. 𝐿-Rufai is challenging the validity of his search warrant issued on February the 4th by a chief magistrate of the FCT Magistrate Court. He's asking the court to declare the warrant authorizing the search and seizure at his residence invalid, null and void. Your thoughts on this particular story, Mr. Femi? Legitimate pushback or not?
Well, since the matter is in the domain of a court, so we cannot discuss it generously. But what I can just say is that 𝐿-Rufai has the right, he has the fundamental right to make the challenge in court. And it is up to the court to declare whether what is praying, whether his prayer is legitimate or not. However, my takeaway from this is just that every human being must always remember that there is always a tomorrow. If one remembers 𝐿-Rufai's time as governor of Kaduna State, there were many things he did and got away with like that. So it's one thing that one would not like to remember. So there is always a tomorrow, and that tomorrow seems to be with 𝐿-Rufai now. So anyone who is in power, anyone who is worthy, anyone who has one advantage over people must always know that all these things are tests from God. And God just wants to see how you use the opportunity given to you. So if you like, use it to oppress. If you like, use it to make people to weep. If you like, use it to help people. But there is nobody, whatever your status is, whether you are stinkingly rich or you are poor or you are in the middle, God has assigned you to do one thing or the other for the other person. So you must always remember that. So if the opportunity God has given you is for you to trample upon people, to oppress people, then there is a tomorrow. That tomorrow will come. But summary of it all is that he has the fundamental right to challenge the ICPC that went to his house to search it. So let us see whether court will grant the prayer or not.
A headline from the Daily Post: a disgrace. There's no opposition in Nigeria. Odinkalu slams Atiku, Amechi, Peter Obi. The so-called opposition forces, in my view, an utter disgrace. That's a quote from him. The example he cited was the FCT Minister, Wike, declaring a public holiday on the eve of the polls. So Dikalu called it a golden chance for the opposition to rally, to mobilize, challenge, and prove ground presence. Instead, they were indoors sleeping, according to him. Do you think this is a fair critique after, what some might call a low-key polls? Or is this too harsh on 𝐃𝐈𝐒, Amaechi, and the likes?
There are two sides to that story. One, Odekalu seems not to understand what Obi, Atiku, and others are facing. They are facing somebody who understands the game of politics, and that is President Tinubu. Two, aside from understanding the game of politics, he has the wherewithal, he has the powers to oppress, to suppress, and to silence anybody who wants to challenge him. All the powers in this country are in his hands. And if you look at the personality of Wike is just an ex-governor. Just like Odili, like Benga Daniel, like his Imperial Majesty Obaladoja. He's just an ex-governor like all these people. But what makes Wike to be different is that Wike is being generously backed up by federal might and is using it the way he likes. I'm sure President Tinubu knows that Wike is misusing the powers, but he's misusing them to his own benefits, to the benefit of APC, against his own party, against people. So, but as long as it brings dividends to APC, then the president will keep quiet. The APC people will keep quiet. So that is what is happening. So the powers that are being displayed, they are far above what Obi and Atiku can contain. That is number one. Number two, Obi, the other side of the story is that Obi, Atiku, Amaechi, and all of them seem not to understand something. When Chief Tinubu wanted to plan how to snatch power from PDP, from Jonathan, he looked at the way they could go. One, he collapsed his own party with CPC, belonging to former President Buhari, and he looked at it, that how could he penetrate that fortress, that Aso Rock? How could he displace the PDP? And then he discovered that what they could do is to go for somebody who people sympathized with, and that was Buhari, who wept on television and who said he was no longer contesting. And he saw the sympathy that people had for him. Then he used him. He used him as a tool to unseat Jonathan. And in order to be successful, what he did was to collapse his own party, ACN, with that of CPC and some other parties. And then he saw a crack in PDP and he utilized it. He went into that crack to widen it. And that was when the Sarakis of this world, the Wamakos of this world, the Konkoso of this world, the Amechis of this world, who were governors. That was when Saraki was not governor, but Abfatai, Saraki's boy, was governor. So all these people were not happy with Jonathan and his wife. And Tinubu smuggled himself into the crack, widened the crack, utilized those people. And those people formed what they called the new PDP. And he hijacked all those people. And then they found a way to penetrate the national chairman of PDP then, Ahmed, or what's the name of that man? And all of them, even PDP people, worked for them. So I tell you sincerely, there can never be a vibrant opposition against Tinubu if there is no coalition, just as Tinubu did. Now, because if there is no coalition, there is no how Nigerians will be able to support this opposition to vote for them, because no matter the efforts they make, APC will easily thwart it, except they come out with a formidable opposition. They come together, and the problem they have is ego. I want to be the president, you want to be the president. There is nobody who wants to subordinate his own intention for the purpose of for the general interest of all of them. So, and that is why it will be difficult for them to face APC at the polls.
Is there any hope that such a coalition, that united front, might materialize, looking at 2027, just around the corner?
There is nothing impossible, and I, as a person, I don't believe in impossibility, but I like failure. I like myself trying something. If I try and I fail, I know that I didn't get it. But for me not to try at all, I believe it's an offense. It's a sin against myself. So I don't believe that anything is not achievable. I don't believe. But these people have not made any trial known to Nigerians. They are moving about with their personal egos. Nobody wants to back down for the other. And with that, they can never fly. They can't go far.
We'll take another one. Alleged genocide. U.S. Congress panel submits Nigeria report to Trump. The U.S. Committees on Appropriations and Foreign Affairs formally presented the comprehensive report to the White House Monday. That was yesterday. Congressman Riley Moore led the presentation, thanked Trump for the CPC redesignation and the mandate to investigate. Your thoughts on this one, Mr. Femi? The U.S. Congress handing Trump that report on the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. There were calls for sanctions, aid cuts, and security pact as recommendations.
Well, it is something that is not that it is something that makes one to be sad. Honestly, I'm not happy. I'm not happy because Nigeria, a sovereign nation, is being reported to another sovereign nation. So that one is like a headmaster. A student is being reported to the headmaster. That is, these are the ways they have been doing misbehaving or behaving. So. And it is because we left what we should do undone. I mean, if we had controlled our country, if we had governed our country properly, I mean, how can somebody send his own men to Nigeria to come and investigate Nigeria, and they are submitting a report of Nigeria at his table? I see it as degrading, highly degrading. So it's like we are a nation, but we cannot rule ourselves. And if you look at the way we are ruling ourselves, honestly, this is not the best way to rule a nation. It is not. It is not, because some people will be killing people at will. And they will be saying that nobody can do anything and nothing tangible is being done. Yes, the military is attacking these killers. But it's like I've always said it, we are fighting the fire through its flame, its tongue. The flame. We are not fighting the base of the fire, and we cannot extinguish it. So we should go to the base, and the base of the fire is those people who use religion. Because if these killers are professing a religion, and you, the protector of that religion, the leaders of that religion, are not out to condemn them and to say that, hey, you are committing heresy. Stop this nonsense. You are not fighting in the name of our religion. Then we have a problem. If some people will say, those who are killing, they belong to their boys, they are sons, and your sons are destroyers. They are vampires. They are sucking blood. They are disturbing the peace of the country. They are making the country ungovernable. They are wasting the resources of the country. The money that we should have been spent for development of the country being spent to wage war against your sons. Then your sons are bad sons, and then you are bad parents, and that is what it means. So you cannot control them. So when government now kills them, you say, hey, they are killing our sons. So then we are not serious. So, and those people that are encouraging these killers, as I've always said, they have an agenda. They know where they have a compass, and it is leading them somewhere. And that is what President Tinubu must know, and that's why he has to sit up. It is because of these things that Trump is now infiltrating our polity and our country, asking people to come and investigate us, to come and study us, and they are placing results on his table. I think it is demeaning, and it is not good enough. It is enough for the leaders of this country to have a rethink and sit up and rule this country the way a good nation should be ruled. We are not being ruled well at all.
All right, let's have you speak on this one. Tinubu vows to establish state police to curb insecurity. It's a headline out of the Vanguard. Apparently, this was at a breakfast with state chief executives at the Aso Villa. He's also assured Nigerians his promises will not be postponed.
Well, he has always been saying it. It has almost become a broken phonograph record that is repeating itself on a particular spot. He has been saying it. He said it even before he became the president, and 3 years are almost gone into the life of his first term, and he's been saying that I will do. Yes, let him do it. Let him do it. Nigerians are yearning for state police. Let him do it. Let him give us with speed that they used to change the national anthem, with the speed they used to do this non-real-time transmission. Let them use the same speed.
We'll take a commercial break now. When we come back, we'll be taking a look at other stories. Stay with us.
32 FM
94.9.
This Ramadan, emotions ignite. Can rival sisters overcome pride? Will a defiant daughter find forgiveness? Can a bride's faith save her husband? A businessman rediscovers family. An influencer chooses between friends and fame. A single mom discovers even strength needs support.
6 stories, 30 days. Faith, family, friendship, food, forgiveness. Tales of Ramadan Season 2. Catch every dramatic moment on TV and digital. This Ramadan, Maggie turns up the heat.
Me and Maggie, so good together.
Is it okay to make fun of our tooth gap? Let's have a talk. Colgate makes your teeth so strong. Stop cover your mouth. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. 0 cavities and fresh breath. If you use a Colgate paste. Not to do yanga with your smile. Brush your teeth with Colgate. Colgate, #1 oral care brand in the world.
I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. Niger vibe, Mr. Chef, 2 finger crush. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Chef of life.
Win from over 80 million naira in cash and exciting prizes in the Golden Hunt promo.
This promo, there's no need for advert anymore.
Because
my mom alone can hunt down any gist. How much more 80 million naira in prizes with the whole family involved?
Naija, let the Golden Hunt begin. Just buy any Golden Morn Golden Hunt 30 gram or 45 gram promo pack. Look inside for a unique code and dial *8011*1# for a chance to win big. Promo ends April 15, 2026. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Every meal I cook must taste just right. Rich, delicious, full of love.
We hear you. Your Maggie Star in double cubes. Double the flavor, double the convenience. The same trusted taste you love. Maggie Star Double Cubes. Made from fermented soya and other selected ingredients for that deep flavor and quality that only Maggie brings to your dishes.
Absolutely delicious.
Get Maggie Double Cubes today. Me and Maggie, so good together.
Ṣadé kù sí ọkọ mi. Mo bí yàrá ìgbàlejò mi àti yàrá ìdáná mi ṣe mọ́ tí wọ́n dàbí tuntun.
Màámi.
Ṣùgbọ́n dúró náà, ó ṣe fi hypo nu ilẹ̀ àti tábìlì pẹ̀lú àwọn ibi tá a ti ń dáná yìí.
Hypo kẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí kì í gbà lẹ́rọ̀. Torí náà làwa náà ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ máa pèsè ààbò lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú hypo.
Má gbà fáwọn kòkòrò àìfojúrí, dáàbò bo ilé rẹ pẹ̀lú hypo.
OneXBet. It's time for bonuses and wins. Download the OneXBet app from Google Play or the App Store and start winning today. At the heart of the game, OneXBet. Bet responsibly. 18+.
𝐂𝐈𝐒 ẹ̀yin ará Ọ̀yọ́. 𝐿 in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation has brought the 𝐿 Job Centers right to your city. We are here to connect Oyo's go-getters with exciting job opportunities and help businesses find the best talent. All right here in the city of the brown roofs.
Get free CV support, ace your interviews, and discover jobs that align with your career goals.
Looking for skilled employees? We've got you covered. Gain access to quality candidates, join free career fairs, and grow your team with ease.
Call Isaac on 081 0968 7702 or visit us at Tentagrow Integrated Farms, 47 Liberty Road, Okeado. 𝐿 Job Centers. Your next big step starts now.
32 FM
94.9.
Glad to have you back with us. 32 FM 94.9. We're still taking a look at the analysis of some of the headlines this morning. Mr. Femi Olukunle still here with us. We'll take another story out of the papers this morning. Wike has constitutional right to support any candidate. APC spokesman Mopa, the National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Felix Moka, has stated that the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, is constitutionally entitled to support any political candidate of his choice, irrespective of party affiliation. Your reactions?
Yes, Constitution guarantees freedom for citizens of a country, but the freedom is not absolute. So that is why people must be checked whenever they want to go overboard. Now, Wike has a constitutional right as a citizen and to be a politician, but he doesn't have the right to do whatever he likes if he belongs to a political party. Felix Moka, who spoke, I'm sure he and the chairman and the secretary of APC will not tolerate a Wike to do what Wike is doing to PDP in their party. They can never tolerate it. President Tinubu will never ever tolerate what Wike is doing to PDP. Now, this election they held on Saturday at FCT. Before that election, I remember last week we treated it. Wike was saying that anybody who did not support the interests of President Tinubu will not win that election. That he will make sure that he worked against that person so that that person will not win. Is that a democracy? How can somebody speak like that? And we had some contestants under PDP who said they withdrew for APC because of Wike. Wike said they should withdraw, and they withdrew. And Wike still claims to be a PDP member. Now that made me to, when I saw this story, I went to the constitution of a PDP on what constitutes anti-party stance. In their section 10, subsection 6, it is prohibited for members from of a PDP from aligning with other parties or group to undermine PDP or its elected officials. Then they would now define what constitutes anti-party. They say publicly supporting candidates or policies of rival parties. Then another one is working against the success of PDP during elections. Which of all these that Wike did not do before and during that election on Saturday? So I will eternally blame Damagon, former chairman of a PDP, for keeping Wike in that party to do the damage that he has done to the party. Because on what platform will Wike stand to say that he's a PDP member? He's an amphibious politician. He's an amphibious politician. And I know Moka, the publicist of APC, that said Wike has the right to do what he's doing now, can never tolerate what Wike is doing. Their national chairman cannot do it. Their national leader, who is the president, can never ever tolerate a person to do what Wike is doing. So that's why I said that we are not ruling this country the way it should be ruled. All these things are insult. They are rubbing these ones on the faces of Nigerians. I don't belong to any party, but I want anybody who wants to win election to win it cleanly and without any corner cutting. That is my own. I hate cheating in whatever form or whatever guise it comes. So for a Wike to do this, Wike himself will not allow somebody to do it. See what he's doing to Fubara in Rivers. So I disagree with Felix Moka.
All revenue row, presidency defends Tinubu as legal titans split over executive orders. The headline out of the Punch: the presidency has defended President Bola Tinubu's executive order, which halted revenue deductions by the NNPCL and other agencies. It said the PIA, that's the Petroleum Industry Act, violates and is not superior to the Nigerian Constitution. But according to that report, many SANs are saying that the executive order or the executive can't override the law. What's your take on this one? The confusion here. What's the source of this one? Which is above the other, the PIA or the Nigerian Constitution?
Now, the fact of the matter is that the PIA is a product of the National Assembly. And the National Assembly is constituted to make law. And if it took National Assembly 20 years to come out with PIA, and they allowed humongous amount of money to be held back by dramatics personnel in our oil industry, we will blame the National Assembly squarely. So, National Assembly seems to be the one overseeing the Constitution, and the judiciary is the interpreter of the Constitution. But the National Assembly deliberately gave us a law that will be in collision with the Constitution. If it is, then I blame the National Assembly. Now, for the executive arm, for the president, who just woke up and unilaterally decided to erase that law, I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it because it's an act of the National Assembly. Then, what the president did on the flip side is also good, because he exposed. He exposed the NNPC and other dramatics personnel in the oil industry. How much they've been cheating Nigeria. A lot of money is with those people, and NNPC appears like a country on its own, or a country, a republic within a republic. They do whatever they like. So NNPC would not remit money into the coffers of the nation. I mean, there were sometimes it happened during the Buhari administration. So if you look at it, you will say what the president did is right, but it's only that because it's an act of National Assembly, I don't know how we are going to solve this problem. And aside from so much money that is kept by the oil industry, there are certain, with the presidential order, it is likely to cripple some of their workings. So I think what the presidency has to do is to sit down with those people and make a shift. So it's not going to be a blanket order, but there will be a concession somehow. All they need to do seriously is to reduce seriously the amount of money that is being kept by the oil personnel, oil industry personnel. That money is too much, and that is why humongous stealing is taking place in that place.
All right, 2027 Kogi youths raise 100 million naira for Tinubu's nomination form. Kogi youths dropping 100 million naira for Tinubu's form. There was a dummy check presented to the APC chair Fonzie say already in the account of the APC, Governor Ododo was leading that particular delegation. Your thoughts on this genuine grassroots love for the president's reforms?
I see two angles to it. One, politics. Two, notice me. And even three, trading. Those who call themselves youths, they are traders, political traders. They want they want President Tinubu to notice them, so that peradventure he wins the second term. So they will be noticed for one thing or the other. That is number one. Number two, don't forget that state, their former governor, is still having problems with the EFCC in court. So if you look at the undercurrent of this, politicians are the ones doing it. So the president that you went to give 100 million, if they want 1 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion, Tinubu will give them. He will give them. So they are just trading. It is notice me, and it is politics.
Play. All right, we'll open the phone lines now. 0705 5949, 0906 200949, 0809 700949. Those are the numbers. We're also live on Facebook. That's at 32FM 949 Ibadan on Facebook. I'll take our first call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Ayo Dautola from Kuala Akpata.
All right, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just pity your guest because he's going through that pains and stress because of Wike, and he declared himself a non-partisan analyst. He's not a member of PDP or any party, but he's not showing that in his speeches and assessments. Because why would he not ask himself, if Wike had done all those things he alleged he had done, why did PDP, no single person could sue Wike or eject him from the party or discipline him? Why? That question he must answer. Thank you.
Yes, and I'm going to answer you very well. I still maintain that you that have spoken, go and collect all the registers of all parties. You know my name. If you see one, sue me. If you see my name, sue me. But every righteous Nigerian knows that what Wike is doing is anti-party. And I told you, I quoted copiously from the PDP constitution. That is anti-party. Moka, who is defending him that he has the right to campaign for any party when he claims to be in PDP, Moka will not take that. APC will not take that. You that spoke, if you belong to APC, you will not allow a Wike to do that is doing in your own party. You see, when we see what is wrong in this country, let us call a spade a spade. It is because we like to cover truth. That is why we are where we are today, and that's why we have problems. So I maintain it 1000% that I'm not a politician.
All right, we'll take another call. All right, do try and call us back. 0705 5949, 0906 200949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kenny.
Good morning, welcome.
This is Tolu from Roy. I greet the journalist. Hello.
All right, Tolu, go ahead. We can hear you. Go and hear you.
Yes, please. Journalists do not mind the color. Yes, because this is a country that when something is favoring you, we do call it opportunity. But once it's against you, then that's when we know it is corruption. We all know that what Wike is doing is not right. And he's only acting the script of Mr. President. Yes. Just for him not to allow any opposition to strive ahead of 2027 election. The assignment is simple, and he's doing it the way it should. So we know the truth that Wike is only acting the script of Mr. President, and it's very, very, very bad, sincerely. So that's that about that. On the having state police, well, this is not the first time that the president will be telling us that, okay, he's going to do something about this and the likes. I just want to urge him this morning that he should please do the needful on time. Because we don't want more lives to be lost again. Thank you. Good morning.
All right. Thank you, Tolu. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Welcome.
John, I speaking from Mango.
What's happening, John? We're getting a beep from your end. I don't know what's happening there. Well, please try and call us. Please try and call back. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, Kenny. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, sir. This is Benga Mario calling from Apata. And Lukule, don't be bothered with what the first caller said, because we all knew who Wike, the kind of person who Wike is. Like the first caller said, he said, like you allege Wike. He did not allege, because those are basic things that Wike did, that we all had and we all saw. So the point I want to make out of this is that time is a perfect gentleman, sir, Mr. Lakunle. When 2027 election comes, God sparing our lives, should in case Tinubu wins the election, mark my words, and let our listeners at home mark my words. Tinubu will know how he's going to do with Wike. He knows how he's going to sideline Wike. Recall that 𝐒𝐿 was part of the team that brought President Tinubu on board in 2023 election. And you know what Tinubu now did? Because he discovered that 𝐒𝐿 is becoming will be too much powerful come 2027 election. That was why they could not nominate him as a minister then. The same thing is going to do for Wike if in case Tinubu wins the election in 2027. So time is the perfect gentleman. Let's keep our fingers crossed. God spend our life. Tinubu will do it with Wike come 2027. Thank you and God bless you, Dada Lukunle.
Well, thank you very much for your time. 0705 5949, 0906 2949, and 0809 7949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. You're live. Please turn off your radio or move away from it.
This from UI. Well, I'm not even praying for the president to win. You see, I want to appeal to our analyst not to bother at all. He even quoted the constitution of the party. And even somebody said they have not, why haven't they so quickly? There are so many court cases that they will take to court. Wike will always win. Look at the Wike, his son, Jordan, has obtained form of APC rep. All his members are obtained form. And the matter went to court. His faction the court supports his faction. So for Tinubu to be using Wike, they have prepared everything, including INEC and judiciary. And everything. But somebody in this your program mentioned something. He alleged that Atiku Obi, they are very weak. That's the problem. They have done a lot of things that people like Atiku, which is experience, will have organized violence mass action. That will even chase Wike away from the country, and nothing the president can do. But because they are very, very competent, they are the reason for this nonsense Wike is going up and down. And some APC person whose extended family are suffering severely are supporting this madness. That's the best for today.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. We can hear you.
Hello.
John, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
I think I don't know whether my call was called. John Lariwaji speaking.
All right, go ahead, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
All right. What I'm saying is that I think I lost the call. What I'm saying is that, see, this issue of Wike to me, if anybody wants to be sincere to me, so it's no need to take it serious at all. So I believe that some politicians can behave, but it's not good that we should come on here and be justified the wrong thing. That's my stand on that one. And on the insecurity, I think our politicians need to gather themselves together. What is supposed to be discussing now in our House of Assembly and the governor president now is about security. Why should they put in their hand and they were telling us that they were doing the governance and the lives of the soldiers and the citizens were killing every day? What the kind of government is that? It is the duty of the government to protect the lives and the property. And if any government fails to do that, shall we call the government? Thank you and good morning.
Right, thank you very much. I'll take some reactions on Facebook. Suleiman Sharif says, if terrorists have the audacity to lay ambush for GOC, it speaks volumes. That means the security architecture of this country under President Tinubu-led government is totally overstretched and collapsed. Mr. President should prioritize the security sector rather than politics. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Morning. Good morning. Okay. Elder Lukule. Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Elder, I do not actually know why you take cognizance to some, as far as I'm concerned, with all due respect, irrelevance. There is no Nigerian that does not know that what Wike is doing is anti-party. There is no other way we call it. So I don't think that you should have given response to such. You would have just ignored him. The way you are sitting there, you will definitely know some people will also say one or two things. Now, on state police staff, Mr. President is calling. Kenny, I think we should keep our fingers crossed and watch. He said he will do it. As far as I'm concerned, even if he does it in the 11th hour, let's accept it. As long as he does what we want. We need state police. You look at the military, you hear the huge fight. The Lakurawa.
Oh dear, we lost Key's call there. All right, thank you very much. You can call back to wrap your thoughts before we go. Hopefully you get through. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Tunde from Aberdeen. Hello?
All right, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
It is a shame for anybody to be alleging wiki all the time. Of all these opposition parties, none from the past, as powerful as Obasanjo was, always create this president of the government again. He suppressed all these shenanigans. So I just can't foul. If you are not a politician, they should go back and learn out from people. That's fine.
All right, on Facebook, Tolu Lokwe ADM, he says it would be good if the president can truly walk his talk on the establishment of state police, because with the rate at which insecurity has degenerated now in the country, having state police is the only way out. Since security is local, police should also see security as a collective responsibility of everyone by saying something anytime we see something, just like Oyo State government has always been saying. All right, thank you. Oluwaseun Ruth says, good morning, 32 FM. It's time for Mr. President to allow state police to operate because he has said it many times and he will approve it. But no action has been taken. I hope he takes the necessary steps now, because with the current level of insecurity, the best solution is to address it at the local level. May God guide our leaders to do what is right. All right, thank you. Once again, 0705 5000 949, 0809 7000 949, 0906 2000 949. Omo Adekunle says borrowing is not the real problem, but the real issue is how the money is used. If the federal government keeps borrowing without visible impact on infrastructure, jobs and economic growth, then we are only increasing debt burden for future generations. Loans should translate into development, not hardship. All right, thank you. We have to go now. All right, I'll take one more call before we go. Hello, good morning.
John Okurafo.
All right, good morning. Let's hear you.
Please, Oga Olakunle, don't listen to those kind of people. Don't waste your life because of those kind of people. But one thing is sure, whatever thing a man sows, that is what he's going to reap. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much. We have to go now. Thank you for joining us on the Papers Review this morning. It returns tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Thank you very much, Mr. Femi Lukule, for the analysis.
Thank you very much for having me.
My name is Kenny Dorotilu. Good morning. The Smart Kid Show is up next.